Alright, so we had a little bit of a mishap when I logged on and I went to go pick out a ship that I wanted to play. And I looked and I saw that I suddenly just didn't have ships anymore. So that was a really fun little experience right there. This is a completely bug-free game, by the way, that is absolutely not rage-inducing to play at all. It is a completely fair, perfectly balanced, well made experience that is not rage inducing at all from the amount of bullshit mechanics and stupid players that you'll be dealing with on the regular. None of that matters because we are not here to have fun. We're here to sweat and try hard until we want to cry. So that is gonna be what we're doing here today. So first things first, looking at the matchmaking threats to my ship. No radar on that thing. Love to see it. Buffalo radar, Alaska radar, Grozvoy, Holland, and Yugamo for destroyers, and we have a fucking division that has a Z-44 in it. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate. So, Alaska Buffalo, I can live with that. Grozovoy, Holland, and Yugamo for destroyers. I do tie the concealment of the Grozovoy and the Holland, although I do get outspotted fairly significantly by the Yugamo, so hopefully we're not having to deal with him. I just realized we have a little bit of an imbalanced, well, not really imbalanced, but they have an extra cruiser, we have an extra destroyer, so, I mean, one of our destroyers is a Z-44, so, do we really have an extra destroyer? Yeah, it's a little, suboptimal, but whatever. No subs, no CVs, that's always great. 5 battleships to farm. I can work with this, so for right now, we are just going to send it right into B. We don't really have a whole lot in the way of support. There's really only the Missouri Thunder and Azuma who are quite a little bit of a distance behind us. I mean, this Grozovoy looks like he might be running. There's no way that these guys are running fucking range mod. No, there's no. Okay, whatever. I think this mod finally kind of fell victim to Wargaming's arbitrary bullshit rule where they're not allowed to give accurate info. They're only allowed to give best possible, the best possible parameters, not the accurate ones, which is really annoying. But I guess now we know. So Grozovoy is spotted over there. That is fine. Something is in C. I kind of want to say that that's the Yugamo based on the speed, because Yugamo and Daring are both fairly slow, but I mean, our fucking Des Moines already got first blooded like 2 minutes into the game. That's always great, but Yugamo and Daring are both pretty slow, and that guy got to see about the same time that I got to be, so that was why I was guessing that was the Yugamo. And of course the Holland torpedoes that went by is also a bit of a spoiler that it was in fact the Holland. So speaking of this Holland, we're gonna try and just straight up kill him right here. Okay. Thank you, sir, for your charitable donation. I definitely appreciate that. We're just gonna try and get our farm on this Jean Bart from behind this island. Looks like this Jean Bart's going to end up ramming his head into the island. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to maintain my fire. Actually, he might if he No, I don't think I'm going to be able to. He's gonna... Yeah, he's going behind the island there. This buffalo. Can we arc this? It looks like we can. Although this is a little bit of a difficult shot to arc because we can't actually see where it is we're actually aiming on the physical 3D world. We're basically aiming with our little circle on the minimap right there, and that's it. But, we were already down at Des Moines, and who would have guessed it? The Z44 got run over by it looks like a fat Freddy. Then he tried to rush, so, there's your typical fucking Z44 players. But, whatever, we're just gonna have to deal with that. I think our play is probably going to be heading over here towards C. We have a Chung Mu over here who can spot for us. There is the Alaska radar that we'll have to deal with, which is a little annoying, but oh, I see what I remember what this thing is now. It's the fucking Russian with planes. Cuz you know, Wargaming and Wargaming does in fact love their planes, so that makes sense. I really kind of want to try and get my farm on this Alaska. This Alaska did eat a torpedo, so I'm gonna get to farming. That Alaska's on a flood. Now Alaska's flooding right now, so I'm not too worried about trying to get a fire. This guy is pretty much flat broadside to me, so I'm gonna try and get as much armor piercing damage as I can on him. Because he's low enough that I should be able to DPM him down with my armor piercing. I don't believe I'll need to try for the permafires just yet. The smoke is kind of fading a little bit though, which is a little suboptimal. I would like to try and get the kill on this Alaska, so that way I can go and engage the Yugamo without that having to worry about the Alaska. But the Alaska does end up burning out, which is great. And now we just have to deal with this Iowa. So I'm going to put out some torpedoes in case this guy accelerates. And these planes are really starting to get annoying. So we're just gonna smoke up here, play dodge the Iowa, and we're going to go kick this Yugamo in the teeth. And this is a smoke Yugamo, so I do not have to worry about the torpedo reload booster. There he goes. And look at the fucking Commissar, like, up there in the fucking corner, by the way. Is that good? It doesn't look like any of those torpedoes are going to hit, but that'll be fine. Turn off our anti-air. Give me my engine back, please. Alright, so now I think our play is just going to be counter-push into C, because we pretty much cleared their entire force on this side. This Commissar is probably going to be annoying, but he doesn't have any radar to piss us off with. This Iowa looks like he's either going to burn out if he doesn't just straight up die by gunfire, which he just did, so that's that taken care of. So our play right now is we're just going to walk back into C, and we might have to deal with this Commissar. We really don't know where he is. What's the best detection on that thing? Detection 11.5. So he's not where that guy just pinged, because if he was, I would be spotting him by now. But he's definitely close enough to have us on RPF. So there's that. That doesn't really narrow it down a whole lot. It pretty much just means he's somewhere in this fucking quadrant of the map. So this entire about 24 by 24 kilometer quarter of the map is somewhere he could be. So, you know, typical stuff right there. And we have, I mean, I'm not even gonna comment on that. Honestly, that Commissar could be, like, fucking, like, up here by now. That's definitely not Grozavoy RPF. That's technically could be Takahashi if the Takahashi rotated, like, all the way the fuck over here, but I doubt it. So we're just gonna go with this is Commissar RPF. So that Commissar did rotate, like, somewhere over here. And we know that because we're not being RPF'd anymore, because we just picked up RPF again. I'm gonna guess that it was on this Yugamo or this Chungmu before, so we can make a reasonable guess that he's probably somewhere for that RPF to have switched to him, then back to me. My guess is he has to have been somewhere around here. Either that, or he's, like, way the fuck out here. But based on where those planes were last seen coming from, it's looking more likely that he's up north somewhere. So we are going to just cap this. And then we're just going to push right up. Yep, and there he is. And it does not look like anyone really has a shot on this guy. And this guy does also not have radar, which is a big help to us right now. This Commissar is just going to sit here. I'm just gonna smoke up because these planes are coming to piss me off. Bruh. There goes that St. Vincent. Now we're just going to play the farming game. Looks like those torpedoes are not going to hit anything, which is a little unfortunate, but oh well. It is what it is. Gonna have to tank this guy for a little while. While we just shatter everything. Ow. Okay, that we might not... You know, now that I think of it, trying to just tank a Commissar with my face might not have been the play. Well, alright. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that Commissar to the John DeWitt for right now. And we're gonna turn our attention towards this Takahashi, who is currently having Thunderer problems. Is this Thunderer going to shoot HE at the gamer turning Takahashi? Vote now on your phones. No, he did not. That was painful. Rip to that guy. And there we go. Rip to both of those guys. Actually, how the fuck did the Chungmu get spotted there? We're not throwing this, right? No. No, we're not throwing. There's no way, right? Well, actually, if our John DeWitt somehow fails to kill the Commissar, this could be a throw. But we have them on double cap right now. Our Marlboro is probably going to die to this Fatsuma over here. But I still have 4 smokes that I can use to farm down this Satsuma if I have to. And I have a pretty clear path that I can just push right in here and step into A. There's no torpedo threat, so I'm not going to get blindly dev struck out of nowhere. Unless this fucking Fatsuma makes the blind shot of the fucking gods. But I doubt that. And this Marlboro has no more heals, or it has some, is that guy's just AFK? He's no, he's not AFK. He's literally he's fucking over here doing nothing. He's literally sitting broadside, or not really broadside, but fucking he's just chilling in front of the fucking Fatsuma. Oh, and I forgot these fucking Commissar planes are gonna be over here to piss me off. So we're just going to head over here, and we're going to step into A. Our Azuma is absolutely going to fucking die. That is just no questions about it. It's just going to be a question of, well, never mind. Alright. Nice job. Nice job to the fucking Azuma who sits broadside to a fucking Fatsuma. Alright. Honestly, we don't even need to go for A, although this Commissar is most likely going to be going for B. I don't want to... This is honestly a really tough decision to make, because I really want to go for A, but this Fatsuma is heading right for it. And if this Commissar is going for it, I'm eventually going to get pinchered into A, which is something I don't want to have happen to me. So I think our play is actually going to be smoking up to avoid these planes for one thing, but also I really just mainly want to avoid get any position where I have nowhere left to run. That is the main scenario that we're trying to avoid right now, is just getting caught in a position where we'll eventually run out of space to run. I mean, no matter which way we go, we're always going to eventually run out of space somewhere. But the thing is simply, we want to give ourselves as much possible space to run away. And here comes Fatsuma shells. And that was a little suboptimal, but our fucking John DeWitt needs to get back and not donate to the fucking Fatsuma. And I want to try and get this island in between myself and this Fatsuma if possible, so I don't eat any unnecessary damage. My god, these fucking planes are annoying. And I'm not going to be able to agree and try and go for torpedoes. Our play is just going to be keep this Commissar spotted for our John DeWitt, but I'm not going to be able to because of these fucking planes. And this Fatsuma is really starting to tick me off. Although he did end up shooting at the John DeWitt, which is fine. Ow. Yeah, our play is just going to be try our best to live this somehow, some way. Which I'm honestly not sure if we're going to be able to. I think as long as we both live, we should be okay. Because we're at 900 points right now. As long as we both live, I think we should be okay. This John DeWitt needs to get back. We cannot afford to die right now. This John DeWitt just needs to fucking get behind the island and angle his ship and not sail out broadside to the fucking Commissar. Jesus Christ, look at these guys. And he shot HE at the broadsiding fucking Commissar. Bruh. I'm pretty sure John DeWitt has torps as well. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Alright, now all I have to do is just sit in my smoke and hide. Come on, cover me, cover me, cover me! Son of a bitch! Okay, there we go. Oh, that was a lot closer than it needed to be. So, that was a lot hairier than it needed to be, but we did manage to pull that out of our asses. So, with that conclusion, I hope you found this game entertaining, and I hope you found it enjoyable. This was a very ass-clenching game towards the end there, because we were so close to throwing that, and I was really hoping my smoke would cover me before I would get spotted by the planes, but it took forever for that last puff to actually come out, and I got spotted there, which was really unfortunate, but I was able to, British acceleration did save me there, and we were able to accelerate out of the way of that Satsuma salvo in time. So, with that being said, the Azuma, who went AFK, placed second, by the way. I'm just going to let that be known. So, that is going to be it for today. I will see you tomorrow.